Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head over you, over you. I want you to want me. I need you so badly, I can't think of anything but you.
Alma Gerlayne was singing a song, just singing a song till I came along. And as she was singing, just singing her song, could be she knew she didn't have long.
Over you, I see you each morning, but you just walk me past.
So that's what rehearsals are for.
Yeah, well, one of these hours I'd like to cut a master.
You want it good, don't you?
I want it on record, Irwin. That's what I want. Look, there's a very small market for rehearsals these days. Now, if that's some kind of news to you and your fancy client, let me spell it out for you. I make products, see? Product, Irwin. Records.
Oh, records.
Yeah, record. That's what we're all here for, Irwin, to make records.
Tell you what, Russ, why don't you sing?
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head over you, over you. I want you to want me. I need you so badly, I can't think of anything but you. And
She's got me worried, Irwin. Really.
You got the hottest canary in the whole 50 states, selling like paper napkins, and you're worried. Maybe you like to her, maybe it makes you happy.
No. She's lost something. It's changed. Now, I don't know what it is, but there's something different. I'm telling you, man, you got troubles there.
Sales are fatter than ever.
Oh, yeah, the stuff we cut 3 months ago. I'm talking now. Irwin, look for yourself. Look how she works. It's like she doesn't care. Oh, now, don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about.
Out of my head, day and night, night and day and night, wrong or right, I must think of a way into your heart. There's no reason why my big shy should keep us apart. And I think I'm going out of my head. Yeah, I think I'm going out of my head over you, over you. I want you to want me. I need you so badly.
Now take it easy, Russ.
Alma, for crying out loud. Now, what is it? We've been in there for
Relax,
an hour and a half.
Russ. Just relax. You okay, baby?
I'm sorry, man. It's a closed session. No visitors. Hey, man, I'm talking to you. Come on, go. Hey, man, I'm talking to you. Now, come on, split. That way. Look, I'm asking you. Now, either you get up and go on your own, or I call a security guard and they throw you out. It's your choice.
It's her choice, man.
Hey, who is this creep anyway, baby? Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. J.P. Neal.
Well, what is he doing here? You didn't invite him, did you? He's not a friend of yours, is he?
No, I wouldn't call him that.
Okay, man, you heard the lady. Now, come on, go on, split.
You lay it on me, Alma Gerlayne. You want me to split?
Why not?
Alma? Alma!
Insight. Stories of spiritual conflict in the 20th century. Insight.
Fear, guilt, loneliness. I feel these anxieties. So do you. They are part and parcel of being human. But for us in the latter part of the 20th century, the deepest and most persistent anxiety is futility. Why are we here? What's it all add up to? Where are we going? Where can we find the happiness and fulfillment we desire? Some people think that money or status, power, or the pleasures of the body is the answer. Are they right? Can these things satisfy us? Or must we look beyond, above, to some transcendent purpose, some absolute goal?
Only Western Union boys stand at the door.
Once I'm in, I'm hard to lose.
Well, we'll worry about that later. You really are freaky, aren't you? I'll say this for you. You go the whole route.
The way I go, that's the way I am.
I could have predicted you'd do that. You're a night person, aren't you?
Don't try to put me in a box, babe. I'm not a night person, I'm not a day person.
Well, you gotta be one or the other. I mean, well, you've gotta have a preference.
Yeah, somewhere in between, like gray and smoggy.
Ah, city dweller.
There you go again.
Hey, look. Every time I turn around lately, there you are. How come, I wonder?
How come anything?
You're a musician.
Yeah,
Are you good?
one of the best. Of course, not everybody digs the notes I put down, but them that do, that's something else.
Will I dig it?
We'll just have to see, Alma Gerlayne. We'll just have to see.
You have been following me around, haven't you?
When two cats want to get together, who's following who?
You're assuming quite a bit.
You did bring me back here, if I remember right.
Nothing better to do. And besides, that session was a bore. You know that Russ Chatler? The one who tried to throw you out. I'll do anything to bug him.
Cut the games, huh?
All right. We'll play the drinking game. Then you can get out. Scotch, bourbon, gin.
Pick one and pour.
You're right. I dig it. Some of it sounds familiar and some of it doesn't.
Well, like they say, variations on a theme. I find a phrase I like and then I noodle with it for a while. I bend it and squeeze it and reshape it till it suits me. Easy.
Well, I don't know what you do. I don't even know if it's original. But whatever it is, it's great. It sort of sucks me down. It makes me feel so tiny. Like I'm me inside of me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of like floating around inside your own stomach.
That's it. That's it exactly. Play some more.
Come on. You know I didn't come up here for that.
I don't know what you've heard about me, friend. But whatever it is, forget it. You are a bore. This whole scene is a bore. I got a dinner date.
Groovy.
When you leave, just pull the door closed behind you.
Alma Gerlayne was playing a game. Just playing a game, but wide was her aim. And as she was playing, just playing a game, I sat here knowing I'd kill her with shame.
Darling, the word's out already. Apparently all over town. About you and, what's his name?
J.P. Neal.
Uh-huh. And how you flounced out of the studio.
I didn't flounce out.
Well, don't get mad, darling. I'm just repeating what I heard. You know this is the first time you ever called me up for a dinner date on 10 minutes' notice. My instinct tells me that you've had some sort of quarrel with, what do they call him? Your gray-faced dropout pervert. Oh, their language, not mine.
That kind of slur and that kind of language could only come from one person, Russ Chatler. The question is, what can I do about it?
Would you believe murder?
I'd do anything to get rid of Russ. Honest, I would.
Ah, Russ is a marvelous convenience for you. Whenever you need someone to hate, you take it out on him.
I've hated him for the last 3 years steadily, since the second day I knew him.
Question, what happened the first day?
You catch all the gossip, don't you, Steve?
Alma, darling, it was just a line. Just a funny line.
Mm-hmm. Just a line.
Of all the people in the world, who am I to make judgments?
I was wondering the same thing.
Anyway, in a few hours, it'll be yesterday's news.
Not if Russ has anything to do with it.
Are you kidding? You're his meal ticket. You put him on the map.
I hate him. I hate everything about him.
No, he's only mildly despicable. He hasn't got enough style. Not like your boy, J.P. There you are. Now you have something to deal with. A gray-faced dropout pervert.
Pervert is one word I wouldn't throw around if I were you.
Now, try to be accurate. God knows I've had my shabby days, but never over the line.
I'm sure you've skipped over so many lines you've forgotten what they were.
Not that one, Alma. Never.
So that makes you a good guy, huh? Just good, clean, sick fun.
I can see it's going to be that kind of night.
Oh, does it bother you, dear? Or haven't you had 100 other nights just like it?
Several hundred. Allow me my one claim to fame.
It's strange, isn't it, that the girls you take out are younger and younger, and every year you get older and older.
Yes, I had thought of it. It is kind of pathetic, isn't it? But what about you? Young, beautiful, talented. Why do you go out with me?
I like to slum. I like to feel dirty.
Funny you should mention that. I do, too. That's why I'm here tonight, with you. Shall we order?
Oh, you dried-up old gigolo. How do you live with yourself? What keeps you from blowing your brains out?
Young ones like you, sweetheart. What else? If you're calling it a night, I'll drive you home.
Don't.
Give my regards to your... What's his name?
Suicide.
It's the only answer, babe, the whole answer.
Everything seems so dull and senseless. Dirty. Even the rain comes down through a mile of soot.
Hey, you're really sprung, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm sprung. You know, when I was a kid, there were so many things I wanted. And they were all out there in front of me. I didn't know if I could reach that far, but it seemed like worth a try. So I tried. And you know what? I got it all.
And big deal, right?
What's the use? There's gotta be something else.
That's the joke, babe. There isn't.
Everyone else seems to keep going.
Yeah, well, they go because they haven't got the guts not to. I mean, pull back from the scene. See it the way it really is. It's kind of a gas. You got all these people scurrying around like mice after cheese. Some of them are chasing the rent, some are chasing a cause, and everybody's chasing a habit. I mean, they've even got some dingy ones chasing God, and that's the funniest bit of all, because you got all these cats running around on their knees.
The love-ins, the be-ins, the freak-ins, the pray-ins. Oh, God, it's a joke.
All the ins are ons, babe, put-ons.
Who are you, J.P.? What are you?
I'm your true love, the only one you've got.
You're ugly. You're really ugly.
That's my fatal charm.
What does J.P. stand for?
When I was born, it was John Peter. But I didn't dig the connection, so I blew that. Now it's just J.P., as in just plain.
Just plain Neil.
That's me.
You really are ugly. But I guess I don't mind that. What I like... Well, you're honest. You say what you think. You don't have any poses. Maybe you are what I needed.
Anytime you say. Alma Gerlayne was rolling the dice. Just rolling the dice and not thinking twice. And as she was rolling, just rolling the dice, snake eyes were coming, and death was the price.
Are you all right? Oh. I came as quick as I could. Look at me. I'm lucky I remembered my shoes. Oh, now, hey, what is this? What is all this talk about suicide? Come on, now, that doesn't sound like my Alma.
Oh, well, maybe your Alma isn't the girl you knew.
Oh, no. I know you pretty good. Maybe better than most.
Well, maybe nobody knows me.
Oh, boy, you sound like the old spiritual. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen Alma. Look, listen. Now, we've all had that feeling. I know I have.
This is private.
You're wasting your time, babe. He's got nothing to tell you.
Well, decide that. Don't be disappointed.
It's your life, Alma. You make your own decisions, whether I approve or not.
Irwin, I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of cheap things in the last few years. Starting with Russ. You know about Russ, don't you?
He heard you sing and he signed you. What else would I know?
Oh, Irwin. Wasn't that simple? He just didn't buy my voice. I guess I knew all along I'd end up like everybody else. Corniest cliche of all. The hungry little dame who sells out to get started. I guess it was coming from way back.
You know where you go wrong, Alma? Is in thinking you're no good in the first place.
Oh, Irwin, the thing with Russ happened 3 years ago. I've done a lot of things. Well, I mean, I've been pretty busy, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've been looking for something to hold on to. You're a little girl looking, but always in the wrong place. Alma, the only thing you find in a bed is a man and your own body. Now, if it's right, oh, that can be good, beautiful, but even then, it's never enough.
Well, what is enough? If only somebody would tell me that.
Nothing. Just plain nothing.
Now, look, Alma, all I can do is tell you what works for me. That's all. Now, will you listen?
He's gonna say God, I can tell by his baggy knees.
The answer is life, Alma, to live. Life is the healer of life.
Beautiful. A rose is a rose is a rose.
Look, I take all my pains and pleasures and whatever good I do and the bad, and I try to see them as one, whole. You know what that does? They make me go on, give me a reason to go on.
20% of her take is your reason, man. That's what makes him go.
Alma, you look at yourself. Look inside yourself. Find what's good there, and believe me, you'll find plenty. Open up and let the daylight in. Use what's good inside you. You keep open and you keep filling up. That's what it's all about.
Good, man, good. Smooth, real smooth. But let's cut all these words. I mean, all that jazz about life. That's just new talk for that old-time religion. When he says life, he really means God, right?
Well, of course.
There you go.
What does it matter what the label is? Alma, you look at yourself. You are you. That's the greatest gift. Don't waste it. Forget what you've done. Look, let love in. Let forgiveness in. Forgive yourself. Live. Get in bed with life. That's where the joy is.
It's the same old pitch. Don't let him smoke you. It's the God thing.
I've never tried it. I mean, I've never really tried it. Maybe it works.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Now, you're her manager, right? Okay, that means you made the contract with Russ Chatler. You did her wrong, man.
All right. Let's say I did. It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, now you want to sign her up with God. How does she know you're not goofing again?
Well, she doesn't know. You go this route, you take your chances. It's the only way.
Wait, don't you dig, babe? Don't you see what he's doing? There's only one reason he wants you around, loot.
I care about you, Alma. You, Alma.
Of course he does, sure, because as long as he keeps you working, he gets that big fat 20% right off the top.
And what do you get?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly what you give.
That's what we got between us. Nothing for nothing. What you might call an honest relationship.
No, because nothing doesn't exist. And you can't live on nothing, Alma. Look, oh, you deserve so much.
Babe, he's gonna tell you he loves you. It's the ultimate con.
I do, I always have.
He really reads you. You can't love me. I'm nothing. You can't love nothing. How stupid could you have been? How stupid do you think I am? Now get out. Just get out.
Alma Gerlayne was watching the rain. Just watching the rain run down the pane. And as she was watching, just watching the rain, sweet blood was flowing. Drip, drop down the drain.
Insight is a production of the Paulist Fathers, a group of Catholic priests who serve their God by serving those outside their church.